the Great War, full of sacrifice, full of loss. For me, I take my leave.
I first knew of the existence of Sergeant Will Stones only 3 years ago, purely by chance when I was investigating the family tree, and I found I had a great uncle. The record showed he died at the age of 25 in 1917, and I thought, well, perhaps this is something to do with the war, First World War. And he'd been shot at dawn, executed for alleged cowardice. No one ever mentioned him. All of his records have been totally expunged from the family Bible.
January 1917. This is my final moment. These are my final steps. I feel I do not deserve this. My family will never know me for what I have done, only for one last mistake, one last moment.
November the 16th in northern France, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and he and a lieutenant, just the two of them, are in the British trenches about to go into no man's land on patrol. And suddenly the lieutenant is shot and mortally wounded by a German patrol coming down the trench towards them. What he did, he rammed his rifle across the trench, and as he says in his court-martial, to give myself a few yards start against the Hun. 4 days later, he is arrested and charged with shamefully casting away his weapon in the face of the enemy.
Accused and found guilty of cowardice. I will be denied, like those before me and others around me. No widow's pension, no honour, just shame and disgrace. My existence will lie buried near some French farm for the next 75 years.
Fire! He's done everything he can. He's a double volunteer. He's left behind a wife and 2 little children to go and fight the Germans, and he's treated like this. But I want a pardon for him. He didn't have to, no pardon for me. As far as I'm concerned, he was a brave little volunteer. But I want the rest of the world to know that this man was unjustly murdered by his own country.
We may march forward into the next millennium, but we do so with our eyes and our ears closed. Why is it so hard to apologize for the wrongs committed by our forebears? If this was a just war, then where is the justice? In God's name it was fought. In God's name we should forgive. We only ask for a pardon for the 300 men or more executed by friends and comrades in the name of justice to quell disaffection. I'm lucky. My family has rescued me, and my name now lines up with those thousands of other brave men who gave their lives. But what of the others? Some as young as 16. Have they too been removed from their family histories? I met my death blindfolded. It is time to remove all blindfolds and enter the new era with greater humility and dignity.